We've got quite a few of these back-to-backs with the same teams this year. Do you like that kind of the schedule where it works out like that, where you can play the same teams every time?
Kind of indifferent to it. You get battles going with guys that kind of carry over here and there, but yeah, I mean, I don't mind playing seeing the same team twice.
Do you find that, I mean, it was a physical game the other night, chippiness. Do you find that sometimes carries over in the second night?
I guess it depends on the team. I mean, Boston's a big physical team, tries to play a grinding style, so it's going to happen against a team like that.
What do you guys need to do tomorrow night to set the tone right away?
I thought, I liked our game in Boston. I thought we played pretty well, played fast, played to our strengths. We have a good skating team, use our speed, get in on the forecheck. They like to trap it up, so try and get in behind that and break their structure. So, yeah.
How important is it just to push back when they come at you physically as well? I mean, there were quite a few.
To do what, sorry?
To push back physically, to stand up to that, like Moriz said.
Yeah, no, I thought we did a good job. Mo, great job. It's a tough rink to go into, no matter what kind of team they have, and I thought the guys did a great job, especially with a younger team like we have. Guys did a good job.
Defensively in particular, what did you like better about what you guys showed?
I guess just less miscues, more better structure for longer. Guys on their assignments for longer. Giving up 2 goals is it's a plus for us. So something we want to strive towards is in doing every game. So a step in the right direction.
Is that going to be the key for you guys down the stretch here, Brian? I mean, just playing better defensively.
Yeah,
in that certain level.
I think in my whole time here, that's been something we strive for: be a better defensive team, more conscious defensively. So yeah, that's something we're always working towards here.
When you talk about the team game, when it is going well, what are some elements of that are showing out there on the ice?
Better team game, just being more connected. Guys being where they're supposed to be, defensively, offensively, moving the puck, everybody supporting the puck and wanting it. When we have everybody on the same page, we're a good hockey team.
Todd mentioned something about that a couple of games ago about forwards and D not always maybe being connected during some of those losses. Like, what does that look like, I guess, when you're not connected, or where does that show up?
Yeah, I guess just the next play that's supposed to happen doesn't happen because, say, we have a D in the wrong spot or a forward in the wrong spot, or just someone being out of position, so the next play to advance us down the ice doesn't necessarily happen the way it's supposed to. When we support each other and we're in position, we're able to use our speed and play a little faster as opposed to waiting on one guy to kind of have to make his way out of trouble to make the next play. So, yeah, I thought in Boston we did a better job of that.
He's not necessarily a fighter, but how did the rest of the team like seeing a guy like Mo drop the gloves the other night?
Yeah, I mean, Mo's a big, strong guy, plays a physical game. Yeah, I thought he did a great job. It's good for the guys, too. Seeing one of our top guys do that, so it's great.
Yeah, I think it's going to be almost the same game as in Boston. Kind of have to expect a physical game, but also a very tactical approach from their side. They give us the puck a lot. I think we worked on a couple things today, and just got to be prepared to match the intensity, if not even up a little bit.
Moriz, what were you guys able to do much better as team defense Saturday than compared to last week?
I mean, obviously you see it on the score sheet. We only gave up 3 with a shootout there. Overall, I think we just kept it to the outside. Breakdowns will happen. I think it's normal, but we just got to eliminate the danger ones. And then we also have a goalie who saved us a couple times. So just a mix of all those things, I think.
So, did you get any reaction from friends or family or anything about your fight?
No, not really.
How important was that for you to do that, emotionally, or just?
I don't really know. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's ideal to square up with a guy who probably has over 50 in his career. I don't know. It didn't really had much of a choice, and obviously you don't want to back down. I don't think we need a fighter in our team. I think we're a really good team, and we just got to match their intensity. And I think we did that. We just can't back down from those things.
Mo, what other ways can you match intensity? Like when you say you don't feel like you guys need a fighter, what other ways do you match the intensity?
Oh, we just gotta play fast with the puck, be smarter than the other team, outchange them, outwork them, win 50-50 battles, and I think we did that for the most part. Didn't really have a game plan for the neutral zone in the first 2 periods, but we really came up with a good way to create offense in the third, and that's something we just gotta continue.
What did the power play, how much of that was you guys? How much of it was their PK?
Obviously, they're a good PK. I think we just gotta get back to like a shot first mentality, really create havoc around their net. Try to really penetrate into the danger area zone in front of Swayman's net, and I think if we do that, I think we'll break them down, we'll beat them. Yeah, and I think if you have to make 1 point in the game, I think that was probably the crucial turning point of the specialty teams that we lost, and got to be honest with that. We got to be better than that, and I think we'll be prepared for tomorrow.
You've been playing since 2021. Compared to maybe your rookie or second year, is this the kind of game where maybe you would not have come back and then secured a point kind of earlier on in your career?
Maybe, yeah. I think we had other games where we were up with 4 goals and then we lost, and others we were down with 4 and kind of turned it around. I think you can't really say that about the years, but I think it just shows a lot of morale and a lot about the team that we're are right now, and I'm happy that we came back and fought for a hard, rewarding point.
It seems like quite a few games recently. There's been a lot of scrums like after periods, after the game, delegation. Do you like the way you guys are, like you said, you don't really have a fighter, but you're responding to that physical play?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta make sure sometimes it fuels the other team, and you just gotta be smart about it. But I think also it just shows that we're just tired of losing, and it's just a matter of time until we fix those things. So I think a good thing is to stay in the fight the whole time and don't really back down from anything. We gotta just come in with 5 or maybe even more, and if we can do that most of the nights, I think we'll be in good shape.
Well, when you look at the standings this year, the Eastern Conference, the Atlantic, everything is so tight. Just everybody seems within just a few points of each other. And even though you're probably not checking it all the time, what do you think that can do for the competition at this point in the season?
A lot. I mean, it changes daily. I think you lose 3 and you're out of the playoffs, like we did. Just shows how many good teams are there. But I think it's a good time also to be in that spot. I mean, you want to compete with the best, and I think our division and our all our rivals that are kind of building up right now, I think they're fun to watch and they're fun to be in with, and I don't know, I wouldn't change a thing, but also I wouldn't check the standings too much either. Perfect, thank you.
Todd, just from a defensive standpoint, what you did in the last game, what do you need to carry over from that moving forward?
Well, if I think back to Boston, we had a bit of a slower start. I thought it was I think I used the word swampy, like it was that kind of game, checking, tight, not a lot of space, played on the wood, and I thought we played well in those areas checking-wise. We just didn't break through. But we played a pretty solid defensive game. We relied on our structure for the most part. When we made mistakes, Talbs made some saves. We made a mistake, got some help from a post or a crossbar, forget whatever it was. That game, what are we looking at repairing? Well, we need more from our power play. We gave up a penalty kill goal on an entry that we were out of position a little bit. Shootout's a shootout. I like our guys. If it comes down to a shootout again, our guys have been pretty darn good. Swayman got the best of them in that. So that's how I look at the game. But from a defensive perspective, we did a lot of good things. We gave up 19 shots on the road. That's not a bad thing.
And Appleton is personal day, or
no? App's injured.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he won't play tomorrow.
Is it? Do you know if it's day to day or time?
Day to day right now, still being evaluated. So get an update maybe tomorrow.
And who's going to be in goal tomorrow?
Who's going to be in goal tomorrow? One of our two.
Okay.
Hey, Todd, have you liked Michael Rasmussen's game the last few nights here?
Yes, I have.
What's he doing to...
Well, he drove the net, which is a real good thing for a guy with size. He's played well along the boards and the wood. I thought that he and App and JT were one of our better lines against, was it Tampa? Yeah, they played a real solid game. Obviously, App, we lost him in that Boston game near the end, so that affected the line. But he just playing a heavier, harder, more direct game, and as a result, he's getting more opportunities offensively, which usually goes together, and it's a good sign for him.
You alluded to the power play. What's going on there, you think, or what's not going on?
First of all, you have to give them credit for their penalty kill. We had some opportunities. Rass alone, net front. Copper they seemed to get a stick on it, or a deflection or a tip away from their net. So they did a real good job of slowing us down enough to get into shooting lanes and taking away the grade A ones. So when that happens, you got to rely on a grade B type game where it's a deflection or a tip in or a rebound, and I'm not sure we want it to go there.
Did Dylan leave practice early today? Is everything okay there?
Dylan did leave practice. As far as I know, he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have you thought of? Have you seen any progress in Marco's game over the last couple weeks here?
Yeah, I think it's getting better as well. Similar to Rassus, where there's more engagement, more. He's got the puck a little bit more. He's making smarter plays. So that's an encouraging sign.
And then I know you don't have a ton of time to devote to this, but like Grand Rapids is at a pretty remarkable rate early this year.
Yeah.
What are you hearing out of your reports you're getting?
Well, they're a very good hockey club. Goaltending, even when Guylander's gone up there, from what I've heard, he's played real well. So that gives them the security blanket of rescuing the team when they do make mistakes. But from what I understand, they don't make a lot. They're well organized, so Waddy and his coaching staff have done a really good job. I think that the veterans that have gone down there, from what I understand, there's a rotation because there's too many of them. They've handled that really well because that can disrail a group real quick. You take a guy like Leonard, who's one of the top goal scorers, all of a sudden he's not in a game. It's not ideal, but those guys have really handled it well. The games that I've watched, when the kids score, the veterans, you take Gus and you take Haller and some of the others, when the kids scored, they're really excited for them and for the team. So that spirit's really high there. None of those, everybody wants to be in the NHL. None of the guys that have gone down there have dragged the team, I don't know if there's a word, the team down. So there's a lot of real positives going on down there, and we're happy for them. They deserve it.
Was there any apprehension to seeing a guy like Moriz Seider drop the gloves, and was there worry about any potential concussion issues when he took that kind of last shot there at the end of the fight?
No, that's part of the game. Mo's a big man. He handles himself well. Throughout his career, he's going to have to do that every now and then when you're 6'5" and you play as physical as he does. So I thought he handled himself well. He was taken care of. He came back and he continued to play physical. He finished some checks and stuff, so I thought he handled himself well.
And then following the most recent loss here at home, Moritz was saying that the team just needs to play more to their identity. Do you feel that there's an established identity for this team, or are they kind of more still looking for it?
I think we're more in the second part. We're still trying to look for it. Early in the year, I talked about identity and pace. I do believe we can be a very quick, fast team that can get on top of people, both offensively and defensively. Some nights we really bring it. Other nights we struggle with it. But the rest of our game is going to come from that. Can we defend better? Certainly we can, but we can do it faster. We can do it quicker. And I think anytime a coach or media people, anybody talks about pace, they always just think on the offensive side, the attack point. Boy, they're fast. We can be that defensively as well. So we create a lot of chances. We don't quite score on enough of them, but we give up enough that we're getting scored on them, and that's why we're not winning. So we got to fix it.
Also looking at the defense, in terms of striking a balance between this, how do you strike a balance between allowing players to play to their strengths and be, I guess, special, for lack of a better word, or having a shared identity on defense?
Well, when we're defending, there's not a lot of creativity in defending. It's fairly simple. You've got a job to do. There's layers in defending. There's shot blocking. There's communication, reading, and reacting. It's not like you got the puck and you're creating, seams or alleys or 2-on-1s or anything like that. You're defending. The creativity comes from the mind, anticipating where plays are going to go and maybe cutting them off. So there's not a lot of leeway in the defensive part of it. Size, strength, and position might come into play. Obviously, Michael Rasmussen's going to play a board play maybe a little different than Patrick Kane will, but that's the variation in the defensive part of it. Offense, some players get a little longer leash than others do, and some have a different toolkit than others do, and it usually matches up.
The East is so tight. You can win a game, be in the playoffs, lose a couple, be out of it. How important is it to establish home ice as a place opponents don't want to go? And that's something you guys didn't show much last week.
Part of the parity in the league right now is that the majority of teams have played fairly well on the road. Like if you look at road records, there's not an 0-10 team or anything like that. There's a lot of 4-6s and 5-7s or 7-5s. Like there's, other than Colorado, everybody else is in that pack, and it's road play. And anytime the road plays even like that, that means home plays even like that. And we're no different. What are we, 5-1 or something on the road? So it's just the parity, and the parity always evens out home and road. But yes, we would like to win a lot more and play a lot better at home, just to make it more difficult on that parity.